All right. Thank you for 552. Crazy. Right after I made my post earlier this morning. Um, but yeah, I don't know what this is exactly, other than saying thank you. Um, I don't have anything big really planned for it. Uh, I just want to express my gratitude, and maybe I'll do a live stream in the future. I do that every once in a while, or I kind of go through my catalog of history on the internet, which is a bit peculiar. Um, so maybe I'll do that again. I don't know, because the more new people come, more people don't know. So about the vast history I have on this platform. But no, just thank you sincerely. I assume it's for the book content, but thank you. 2026. I'm at May for my reviews. So um, I'm not probably finishing the whole time in 2026, but we are getting further into it in 2026. First Law, some more McCarthy. You haven't seen any McCarthy yet, but you will see McCarthy with Blood Meridian at the end of this month. Next year, you will also have the sequel series by R. Scott Bakker, um, some more McCarthy, some comics, um, the Sunder Nation trilogy by Vaughn Roycroft, um, as well as, I'm trying to think what else, um, some Gothic literature as well. And we'll see what else. I still have half a year to record worth for 2026, so we'll see. But just because I record massively ahead of time, so that's some stuff there. But thank you so much for watching. I mean, I know I'm just here, and I just spiel. I just open my gums, and I go off about whatever, and people sit back and watch. I mean, I know I have 552, and not usually do 552 people actually watch the content, but still, I appreciate the subscription all the same. They'll say it's 551 because I saw one of the channels. I'll just be honest about it, but I appreciate it regardless. Um, Another amazing YouTuber um, has a second account and more focused on religious stuff, and they followed me again under that, which I appreciate, but I guess technically makes it 551. But the support is noticed and appreciated. Um, so there's that. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying thank you, guys. I don't know. I don't know. What about me? I guess. In case you don't know me, um, this channel is not always a book channel. I started this channel in 2012, 2013, at the latest. Um, I don't think it'll be as far as 2014. Maybe 2014. Either 2013, 2014, or 2012. No, I wasn't 11. It's probably 2013. I'll say 2013. So I was 12 years old when I started this channel, and back in the day, I was watching Smosh and Markiplier and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and the Game Grumps and all those big gaming YouTubers. I was big into the gaming content. And Red Wolf Gamer, and for some video analysis, it was Jordan Underneath, and so that was me growing up. And so I would get a tablet. I would record with my tablet with a bunch of books, which I'm also using a bunch of books to prop this up and talk to you right now. But I get a bunch of books. I put the camera at the top. I put a book behind the camera, my phone or the tablet, and I would record the computer of my gameplay because I didn't understand recording software. Actually, the very first thing was like Roblox videos, because there was an option to record your video and upload it to YouTube, which meant there was no voice of me, just me playing games. And then it switched to the tablet format. At some point, I did learn some basic video software, started making semi-normal content from there in terms of gaming. I talked about the CW superhero shows for a while. I don't know. And I don't know, just made some acid trip videos, I'll be honest, because I was a dumb high schooler. But then we eventually reach, I graduated high school. I had a job. I lost my job because of COVID, because, there are people, families that needed work, and that was understandable. So they let me go because I had the least to lose. So I had a lot of free time, and I started reading the Star Wars Expanded Universe, and that's when my channel kind of transitioned into being a book review channel. Of course, it was exclusively for the Expanded Universe. I mean, that was all I was talking about. There was no other books included. It was just Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. And I did that for 2 years. And I think it all starts with Malazan. I really don't know what started that, but I ended up wanting to rewield time and Malazan. And so from there, I learned about Michael Cronk, the book guy, or Philip Chase, or A Critical Dragon, A.P. Canavan, to the 10 Very Big Books podcast. Sure, Bookborn, to Murphy Napier, to Fantasy Network, and so on and so forth, etc., etc., etc. And Pudding is a Sylvester McCoy, Seventh Doctor from Doctor Who reference. But I found all these channels, which has opened up a vast world to me. And from there, I started reading stuff. And then, I don't know what got me on this kick. I think initially it was on a whim. Or no, I remember what started all this. I have to actually thank R. Scott Bakker entirely, because I saw some interview or article that R. Scott Bakker said his second series, you know, Aspect Emperor, was highly influenced by Tolkien, of course, and Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. So before I start that trilogy, I've already read Lord of the Rings, and I've watched the films, and I love them, so I already know that influence. But I read Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy, and my life has changed. From there, I start to read some Hemingway. And then I start to watch Midnight in Paris with Owen Wilson, which has Hemingway and all these other F. Scott Fitzgerald and all these authors and stuff. And from there, I buy Moby Dick. I haven't reviewed it yet in terms of this video, but it's on the TBR. Or I bought Infinite Jest and all these other things. So I'm trying to become a vastly diversified reader. And then I read Wuthering Heights on a whim, not knowing there was going to be a film of it next year. I had no idea. I just purely did that on a whim. So, and then I started reading some Gothic literature, because I read Nosferatu. And so I've read about a couple. I haven't read a ton yet. I still haven't read Frankenstein or Dracula, because everybody kind of reads those. I want to read the more older, obscure ones. So, or not obscure, but just less well known, unless you're specifically digging into Gothic literature history. But it was good. It was fun times. And even now, I haven't done it yet. I haven't taken the plunge, but I've been watching It, Welcome to Derry, which is an absolutely phenomenal piece of television. And I kind of want to get into Stephen King books, even though I instinctively don't want to, because it's the only thing my mom ever read, and she tried to shove it down my throat, and I just didn't want to do it. But now it's kind of maybe I do want to see what it's all about, but specifically the Dark Tower series I want to read. So I don't know when I'll get to all that stuff, but someday it's coming. The Stephen King binge will arrive. So there's that to look forward to, I suppose, someday. But yeah, I'm making my way through Cormac McCarthy's catalog. I plan to read more Hemingway. The Witcher, get finished at some point. I'm reading Discworld, of course. You guys saw that. So all that stuff's continuing, you know. And the Cosmere, Brandon Sanderson, that will eventually happen. I'm waiting till I want to get through all the Robert Jordan books, basically, of the Wheel of Time. And before starting Brandon Sanderson's Wheel of Time finales, I want to see what his writing was like up to working on those books. So I think that is an ample, I guess, catalog of my plans for you guys coming forward. And of course, I have my podcast where I go through the entire Expanded Universe in publication order, you know, as if you were experiencing Star Wars expanded media for the first time. So that is some of the stuff that you can look forward to. I found myself having less free time to read lately because I'm also trying to become an actor, which that may age poorly, but that is a goal of mine, and I think I can. I think I can do it. Whether that be film, television, voice acting, I think I have potential for all of those realms, and I really want to pursue that. So it takes time away from reading, but I think in the end, it's ultimately worth it. This didn't really tell you anything about myself, I guess. I don't know how to best describe myself. I feel I'm very bad at it. I love dark things. I grew up with horror movies. My mom did not really give me a filter. So, Chucky, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, everything I was allowed to watch. And I don't know, I guess it must have affected me. One of my fondest memories, middle school onward, was the video game franchise Silent Hill, 1 through 4 specifically. And those are near and dear to my heart. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, also Courage the Cowardly Dog, my childhood. And that's definitely shaped me to an extent, I'd say. But I don't know. I don't know how to describe who I am. Caring, even when it hurts me. I don't know. I was trying to think of something deep. Thoughtful. I'm whoever you think I am, I suppose. As perception is everything. I guess that's it. Mainly, I'm thankful for all of you, and for subscribing, and for watching, and for commenting, and everything. I appreciate you. I appreciate having that many subscribers. To me, it's a big deal. You know, I mean, I've had this channel, again, since I was 13 or 12. And I'm going to be 25 next month, guys. My 25-year warranty is going to be up. Okay? I no longer get to call myself a young adult. I'm just an adult. So, that's kind of scary. But the point is, I started when I was 12. And now we're here with the YouTube. So, it's been a long journey. And it's been slow growth. And that's fine. I never came to YouTube to become famous. It's the same reason I'm not acting to be famous. I don't even like people looking at me. I don't even like looking to this camera to have people to know that they'll see this, look at me talking. You know, I don't. But, like, I'm so used to the camera at this point. I'm doing it for years. And making videos with my friends, which I'll probably do a live stream or something, and so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Showcase that a little bit. But, by and large, I make these videos because, well, one, I want to get the information that's in my head out of it. And none of my friends care about books. So it's the one place I can go and talk about it and get it out. And I just love doing it. I love reading. I love talking about it. It's the same thing with acting. if you go into acting to become Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio or Al Pacino or name your favorite person, you're going into it for the wrong reasons. It's pretentious, maybe, but you pursue art, whether that be film or acting or being an author, being a paint artist, whatever. You don't do that to make money. I mean, you can want money. That's fine. You can sell your, you can sell your book. You can sell your acting for a scene. You can sell a script, maybe. I don't know how all that works, but my point is, I don't have an issue with selling like necessarily the art form. I'm saying, I mean, even you buy movie tickets. I'm just saying, if the only incentive is money and fame, no. You will never be as good as you can be with that mindset. It doesn't work for arts. It works for working in a corporate office all your life and stepping the ladder. But when it comes to art, in my opinion, it really requires the love of it for itself. You know, I love becoming someone else. I love that I can allow myself to be vulnerable in a safe spot where it's not actually going to affect me in any way. I mean, it does affect you, but it's not. There's no repercussions for it. It's fake. So I enjoy that. And yeah, I don't know what the point of this video is anymore. I'm just rambling, as I always do, because I'm dumb. Anyway, I don't know if this helped you understand who I am any better. But if nothing else in this video, I am forever grateful. And whether I have 1,000, whether I have 10, I appreciate that people take the time to watch. I appreciate you all for sticking around. Here's to the new year. Here's to many more videos to come. And here's to love of reading, guys. I know I'm trying to be an actor, which is a visual medium, and I do. I love movies. I love TV. I love good acting. I love good cinematography. I love all of that. But I also love just sitting down and creating a world in our head and falling in love with writing styles and prose. And to me, it's a whole other world of fun. And I think there should always be a place for it. People today read way less, but we need to read more. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. And until next time, well, as Vizier says in the New Jedi Order book, Traitor by Matthew Stover, just because I enjoy the quote, everything I tell you is a lie. You will find no truth in me. Happy reading.